Ever wonder why you're so drawn to doing everything alone, even though deep down you know it's limiting you from having a larger impact? In this video, I'm going to reveal how even successful solopreneurs are really cowards and expose the fears that drive every decision that they make. Keep watching, your legacy depends on it. What's a coward? Dictionary definition pegs it as one who lacks courage to meet danger or shrinks from the chance of being hurt. So what drives cowardice? A lack of courage, aka fear. People who are afraid and don't want to admit it, they have certain tells. And these tells you can instinctively recognize even if you choose to dismiss or ignore them. Or what about the aberrant genius who genuinely works better alone, you ask me? You think they aren't driven by fear. They have the ideas and they can build the thing. They're the successful founders of XYZ company. And I'd like it to be clear, not all founders make great CEOs. And it's for exactly these reasons. And how can I say that? Well, just ask the same aberrant genius why they can't work with others and listen to their response, their excuse. Within that, you will see the 4 F's. It's just faster if I do it myself. And there's our first of the 4 F's. Fake competent. This is really about not wanting to admit that you don't know how to teach or delegate properly. Sure, it feels quicker to do it alone because you don't have to put in the effort to train someone or to explain things. But if you are truly confident in your skills, you'd know that a good team can get way more done in the long run. Saying it's just faster if I do it myself is simply a way to dodge having to lead others. How about, I don't trust anyone else to do it right? And that's the second of the 4 F's, fake confident. What you're really saying is you don't trust yourself to guide or mentor someone properly. It's not that others can't do the job. It's that you're afraid to let go and let them prove it. If you were really confident in your abilities, you'd be building people up instead of holding on tight to every little thing. And how about, I work best alone because I can stay focused and get more done? Well, that's fake coherent. Here, you're just avoiding the hard work of figuring out how to collaborate with others. It's not about being more focused. It's about not wanting to adapt your style or share the load. Real coherence isn't sticking to your little bubble. It's about being able to align and work well with the team, even when it means adjusting your method. And last we have, I need to oversee every detail myself to make sure it's done right. And that's fake control. This is really about not wanting to let go of anything because you're afraid things might not go exactly your way. Well, true control isn't about micromanaging things. It's about trusting others and building systems that work without you breathing down everyone's neck. When you say this, what you're really avoiding is the risk of letting someone else handle the reins. Now, is it possible to achieve some success operating like this? Absolutely. But if you weren't ruled by fear, how much further would you be able to get? How much more revenue could you drive? How much greater would your impact on the world be? And that's why even successful solopreneurs are cowards, because they're driven by and make decisions out of these fears. And fear is that lack of courage, and that is cowardice. So let me expose the fears that they don't want to admit is driving them and driving these decisions. First, we have the fear of responsibility. Solopreneurs often avoid taking on the responsibility that comes with leading others. Managing a team means being accountable not just for yourself, but for the growth and development of others too. And that's a lot of pressure. So it's easier to stay small, to avoid the weight of other people's expectations, and to dodge the potential failure of not just yourself, but a whole team. They fear this responsibility because they fear that it will expose them making the wrong decision. But what they haven't realized yet is that by avoiding responsibility, they're not just playing it small. They're depriving others of the chance to learn, grow, and succeed with you. Then there's the fear of vulnerability. And let's face it, working with others can mean exposing your vulnerabilities. You might make mistakes or feel inadequate, especially in comparison to others. By staying solo, you avoid the discomfort of being seen for who you truly are. flaws and all. But in avoiding vulnerability, they're depriving themselves of the incredible growth that comes from being challenged, from failing and getting back up, and from learning with others. Now, which of these is the most dangerous one, you may be wondering, and it's really here. There's a point where these two fears overlap, and this danger zone is the fear of exposure. This encompasses both the fear of responsibility and vulnerability put together. You fear that you'll be judged, criticized, or even rejected. It's the ultimate fear that keeps you stuck in a cycle of inaction and playing it small. The fear that paralyzes you from taking risks, real risks, like stepping into a leadership role, and therefore from making a real impact. So why is it the danger zone? Because it prevents you from really growing in any capacity, and it stops you from contributing your full potential to the world. You limit yourself. You limit not just your own impact, but you limit the opportunities that you should have created for others to thrive right alongside you. So here's the bottom line and the truth. Solopreneurship is selfish. It isn't about independence or personal preference. It's really about avoiding these fears. It's choosing this fake comfort over courage, self-focus over leadership, and staying small over stepping up. If you want to truly make an impact, you have to confront these fears head on. You've got to step out of your comfort zone, take that responsibility, and embrace the vulnerability that comes with leading others. So if you're serious about making a difference, ask yourself, are you going to take the easy way out and stay small? Or are you going to step up, face your fears, and lead with impact? Thanks for watching. Today, we exposed how even successful solopreneurs are cowards. The fears they don't want to admit drives them. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who needs to hear it. Then subscribe for weekly videos just like this, because next week, I'm going to break down exactly how to destroy your fears before they destroy you. Hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when it's live, and drop a comment below sharing your thoughts on solopreneurship. Until next time, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.